Welcome to Flowy Yoga class. Today's class is centered around the autumn idea of letting go. Leaves are changing rapidly and the trees are letting go of the leaves which they no longer need. So this is a practice that's going to be centered around making space around the heart, the lungs, these sort of area, the organs of autumn, of change, detoxing the heart center, using the breath to really let go, using the patterns of the breath, the inhale to nourish, the pause to assimilate, to digest, and the exhale to release, to let go. Really using those three parts of the breath, working with those three parts of the breath, and moving through some postures that'll really free up space around the heart center and the space behind the heart that often gets really sticky because of the way that we hold the body throughout the day. So it'll be a really nice slow flow class to release these areas and ground and release and really move into autumn with ease. So let's begin coming to our mats and go ahead and lie down onto your belly. Take one arm, the right arm, up and the left arm back, palm face up. Turn your head to the right and just rest. You can rest the head on the arm or on the floor. And really feel those three parts, the inhale, the pause, the assimilation. The exhale, feel yourself sink into your mat. Release, relax. The inhale brings in the breath, the nourishment. Pause to hold. Exhale to let go. There's a little pause at the end of the exhale before we begin the cycle again. Drawing in the breath, feeling the body against the floor, grounding into the body. Exhale, feel yourself sink and let go a little bit more. Lift the head. Switch the arms, bringing the left arm up. Turning the head towards the left, taking the right hand back, palm face up. And again, 3 more breaths here, just really feeling those 3 parts. Inhale, nourishing, drawing in all the breath you can. Holding, feeling. Exhale, releasing. Inhale. Feel the belly press into the mat, expanding into the back body. Exhale, sink in. Last breath here. Beautiful. And then come forward, look forward, bring the right hand back up. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. The hands can angle out to about 45 for a little opener, heart opener, sphinx pose, letting your heart sink between the hands, letting the shoulder blades be down the back, gazing forward, soft palate of the mouth drawing back, long back of the neck, and a deep breath in, pause, release. Taking a look over to the right, Taking a breath in, pause, and release back to center. Taking the gaze over to the left with the breath in, pause, and exhale back to center. And one more here, inhale, taking in nourishment to the heart center, and exhale, release. Let the hands stack back under the shoulders, release the forehead to the mat, elbows draw back. And then press into the hands. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, back to child's pose. You can take the big toes together, widen the knees. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhale. Pause. Exhale, release. Breathing into the low back, the kidneys, sending the breath along the back body as you inhale and exhale. One more full breath in. Pause to digest and take in the breath. Exhale, let go, sink, release. And then inhale, come forward to hands and knees. Begin to move your spine with cat-cow. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the head. Exhale, round and press into the hands, the tops of the feet. Spread the wings, the shoulder blades. And let the sacrum be the first to move in each direction. Head the last. And move with two more full breaths at your own pace. Weaving through the spine. Releasing with the breath any tension held in the spine. Last one. And then come back to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees for a breath. Just lifting the knees up. Lacing, knitting the ribs in towards each other. And then press into the hands. Lift the hips up and back. Let the knees stay soft and bent. And really check in with the palms that you're pressing into the thumb and the finger. The biceps are rolling out and down. And the hips are lifting up and back. And then you might start to walk the dog one leg at a time. Taking another breath in and a breath out. And then pause for one more breath in stillness and down dog. Really feeling grounded in the hands. Feeling the breath move up from the hands. Inhaling up to the hips. Pause to just feel. And then exhale. Feel yourself sink in. Then look forward between the hands. Walk your feet in halfway. Lift, lengthen, exhale, fold. And then sit your hips down to the floor. We'll come into our yin class for the heart. So first, let's just take a little straddle. It doesn't have to be your widest. Just come up to sit, and if you need a pillow or a blanket, if you find that your low spine is rounded, you might lift your hips up onto a blanket or a pillow. And then the knees can be soft and just sort of walk the hands out as far as you feel comfortable. And then let yourself round Typically we're keeping a straight spine, but this time I really want you to just release, relax into a straddle so that the heart can relax, can just soften, and then go back to that breath, noticing the three parts of the breath, the three aspects of life and of all things that we experience, the taking in of an experience that nourishes us, holding the space, and then letting go of whatever is not presently serving. We'll take 4 more of those deep breaths here, slow and steady. Inhale, hold, exhale, release. Pause at the bottom, notice the space, and then return to inhale, drawing in the life force, nourishing the body, the heart, feeling the space behind the heart open, and then exhale, release. At any point you need to come up more, you can. And we'll take 2 more full breaths. Just noting your experience. What does it feel like to slow down? And then walking your hands back up slightly, bringing your torso back up straight, and keeping your palms out. We're going to take the right hand and thread the right hand underneath the left. Reach for the left shin bone, outer edge of the left shin bone, or wherever you can grab along the leg. And then we're going to sort of lift the left elbow slightly and look under that arm. Gently pull, tractioning against the leg with the right arm. Feeling really rooted in the sit bones as well, both sit bones evenly planted on the ground. And then noticing that space behind the heart as you breathe here, taking in nourishment to the heart, holding, letting that breath nourish, exhaling, letting go of the stickiness, of the tension, of whatever is being held onto. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Really feeling into that space with the intention of holding what's there, what's present, and then letting go and making a little bit more space. And then slowly release the shin, bring the hand back to center, rise up again, and then reach the left arm underneath the right. Take hold of the right shin, tractioning, bending at the elbow, and sort of looking over to the right side. Really, we're feeling into the rhomboid, the space behind the shoulder blade, sending your deep breath there. Inhale, taking in all the nourishment of breath, letting it open the heart, the space behind the heart. Exhale, tension, resistance, holding. Take one more full breath, full round of breath here. And then gently let go. Come back to center. Walk the hands back up. Just notice a moment. And then bring the hands behind you. Maybe help the knees up into the middle. And we're going to take, you can remove the blanket or the pillow. We're going to take a little tabletop pose, opening the heart, pressing the hands, the palms into the floor behind you. Fingertips point towards you, maybe away. Just take a moment here and just stretch out the wrists a little bit, pointing the fingers back, taking a breath, open the heart, point the fingers to the side, with another breath, and then point the fingers a little bit more back towards you, and then press down into the feet, lift the hips, really draw the heels back isometrically towards the sit bones to help to lift the hips, lift the heart. If you feel comfortable, maybe let the head fall back. Otherwise, keep the chin to the chest, especially if you have any prior neck injuries. And take two more full breath rounds, lifting on the inhale, holding, exhale. Another breath in, lift, inhale, hold, and then exhale, release back down, taking the hips back down, walking the arms back, taking the elbows down to the ground, and then you're sort of in a little hammock pose. Just let your hip bones reach down towards the heels. Let the shoulders roll forward. You're really rounding into the back of the heart. Let your heart sink. The ears are sort of away from the shoulders are away from the ears, but you're also just releasing into the hammock as if you were really truly in a hammock and just relaxing down, breathing in, letting the heart sink on the exhale, making space, letting go. Inhale, taking in breath around the heart, hold, nourish and feel. Exhale, breath falls like a leaf from a tree. One more here. And then walk yourself back up to the hands and take the fingertips however feels most comfortable, whether they're away or pointing towards you. I like to have mine a little bit out to the side for this next part. And we'll take a seated pigeon. So we're going to take the right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. You might have to walk your left foot out a little ways and then start to slide it up. Keep the right foot flexed and keep opening that hip flexor on the right side. Taking a couple of breaths just to align here. Breath in. Neck and ears in line with the shoulders. Open heart. Stay here. Keep breathing. And then we're going to add something to this. You can either stay here for the next 3 breaths, or we're going to take our right arm, cross it over to hook the right arch of the foot with the arm or the wrist. And then we're sort of tractioning that shoulder, the right shoulder, back towards the right, creating a little resistance, and then breathing into that space again along the spine, the space behind the heart, detoxing any heart any ache or pain in this area with the breath. Sometimes like to exhale through the mouth for a little extra detox. When we exhale through the mouth, we're detoxing a lot of toxins through the oxygen of our breath. Letting go of carbon dioxide. Take one more full breath. Hold. And then let go. And release the arm back behind you. Release the foot. And then set up for the other side. Realign. Maybe adjust your fingers, or if you want to give your wrist a little break, take some wrist circles in one direction and then in the other. And then come back, hands behind you, open the heart, shift the feet down, and then cross the left ankle over the right thigh, flex the left foot. Draw the right foot back up towards you until you get a comfortable stretch. Not painful, but also sensation filled. Take a breath in, hold, breath out, releasing tension from the left side, the low spine, the hip flexor. Taking another breath in and breath out here. And then shift your weight a little bit into your right hand. Bring the left arm in front of the left arch. And then traction that arm back into the left side. And you might notice one side has more sensation than the other. We tend to be asymmetrical beings, holding more with one side. So just note that as an observation within your body. Yoga is really an opportunity to become more aware of our experience, our physical and real experience in the body. Helping to anchor the mind in the present. Take one more full breath in. And a breath out. And then release the arm back. Uncross the leg. Beautiful. And then lower back down to the mat. Hug the knees in to the chest. Give yourself a squeeze, maybe rock a little side to side, massaging the low spine. And then let your left leg go long and hug in the right leg. Maybe circle the ankle in one direction and then the other. And then let's take a half happy baby. So reach the right hand to the inside of the shin, the forearm pressing into the shin, and the hand reaching for the outer edge of the right foot. You might use your left hand to anchor the left hip and just breathe into the right hip. Inhaling, taking in a full breath into the hip. Hold. Exhale it out. If your left hand's not busy, you might take it to the back of the head and just sort of massage and squeeze the neck. Taking another few breaths here, getting nourishment from yourself, from your breath, and from your practice. And one more full breath in. Hold and experience the body. And exhale, detox on the breath. Let the leg come back down. And then slowly switch sides, bringing the left leg up, straightening the right leg out, hugging the left leg in. Taking a breath in for full squeeze. And then starting to come into a half happy baby, reaching the left forearm inside of the left leg, reaching for the outer edge of the left foot, hugging it in, maybe anchor the hip. Take a breath in, feel into the hip opener on the left side. And if your right hand, if you want to free that, to come and massage the right shoulder, the right neck, giving yourself a little self-care and love. Take another breath in. Hold this experience. And then let go of any tension that we're gripping. And take one more breath here. And slowly release. Let the left leg reach out, feet flop open. Let yourself come to Shavasana and do anything that will make your Shavasana more cozy, maybe a blanket over the body, maybe some pillows under the knees, or a pillow under the head, or a blanket under the head, or just totally let go in Shavasana. Let your feet be heavy. Let the arms be heavy, shoulder blades down the back. Take a breath in and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Assimilate the breath. And then open the mouth, sigh it out. Let anything go that's lingering. Take another breath in. Hold. Squeeze the body, squeeze the muscles. And then exhale, let it go. Fall back down to relax. And then just be in a wakeful, resting posture. Consciously relaxing the body down. Sinking with each breath more into the earth. Whatever enters the mind, greet it with love and awareness and kindness. But don't attach. Allow it to move on as easily as it arose. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana a bit longer, as long as you can or want to. And please enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.